wants to come out. But I can't trust him right now. Okay, I've just discovered something. You can't wear that brace that I bought yesterday and the work boot. I'm glad I'm just coming out to do the water, because I would have to go in right now and change. The ducks just jumped and freaked. I'm so paranoid about the fence now. Oh, no, I'm a wreck. Oh, look at this. Turn the air conditioner on for it. Oh, another egg. I wonder who's laying the eggs. Are you on something, Muscovy? Come on, girl. Come on, move, move. Come on, move, move, move. You're on nothing, duck. There's nothing under you. Good morning, Aaron. How's Aaron today? Put my egg right here for right now with this water happening. I gotta phone the feed store. There's the water over here for the hospital ducks. They're good. We'll just look in the hospital while we're over here. Save me walking. All right. Just a little black duck that's not doing too well. I'm thinking the silver guy on the left, the left can go out pretty soon. They need some food. That means I gotta go back over there. So I'm gonna phone the feed store, because I realized this morning when I woke up that 100, well actually not even 100, 90 feet of wire ain't gonna do us much good here. So I had an idea. Sorry guys, I'm just not thinking through. I had an idea that I'm going to either get a 4-foot or 6-foot wide, tall wire, and take the grinder, cut it into 2-foot lengths, 2-foot widths, and give me the 200 or 300 feet of fencing to do the yard. Well, so basically I can double the size of the pen for the daytime with grass, because 100 feet of wire ain't gonna do much. It will add actually next to nothing in the big picture, like next to nothing. It'd be like a patio. It'd be like, that's what it'd be like. It would be like a patio outside the gate. Snow fencing. If I could find somebody with snow fencing, I'm gonna ask Joey that question also.
You have no clue, do you? Everybody else is freaked out and you're standing there going like, what's the big deal?
I've got my boots on. Well, I got one boot on. The boot that counts. I just didn't have the energy to tie up both boots. Plus, I feel like I'm beaten up, guys. The orange banner is not long enough. It's only 50 feet. And the amount of work it would take to string that banner up would be unbelievable brutal. My wire idea, I got a whole bunch of the metal stakes and the wire would stand up on its own to a certain degree. It would be the fastest and easiest to do. Is Tom here? Where has he been all weekend? Yeah, I turned the fence off. Oh, a little bit paranoid. Partial eclipse. Yeah, I'm going to get my binoculars out so I can get a really good look at it. I got a good strong pair of 16 by 50s. I think that'll get me the big picture. Oh. Well, that's what when I was a child, that's how we used to watch eclipses, with binoculars. Get the best view. Maybe that's a lunar eclipse. I know it was an eclipse of some sort we used to do that for. Okay. No dead ducks in the hospital. That's a good sign, but I think there's 2 that can leave here. I really do. I think there's 2 that can go. Like as in with the flock. 1 silver one and 1 black and white one. I think we did save one, guys. The white one hasn't died yet. With the purple on the wings, that was a treatment. Actually, everybody in here got the treatment for the charcoal and they didn't die. You know? Maybe if you catch them early enough, eh? Because they were all, well, except the silver one. He got ran over by Doug. That one got ran over by Doug. That was he had a limp. So my idea, well, I got you here. Bad connection. Bad connection. Am I bad right now, guys? Or is this just the app screwing up again? Oh, I'm good now. Okay. Good morning, Marcus. Marcus Hudson, PI. So my idea, okay, tub's still filling, we're good there, is 100 feet, do nothing. I was laying in bed this morning, exhausted, thinking, what will 100 feet accomplish? 100 feet here, it would be basically like a patio. That's all it would do here. It would be just like this area. I'll show you. Basically, it would be right here. That's it. That's all it would be. Not much. It wouldn't even go around the fire pit. So, I'm thinking, like, all I need is 2 feet high to stop the ducks. So, if I, like a 6-foot piece of wire, cut into 3, gives me 300 feet. I think 300 feet will almost go right out to the front, because all I got to do is go from there, okay, from there around. I go all the way around as far as I can, and if I could join somewhere onto the front of the house, like stake it to the front of the house, like, oh sorry guys, get to the front of the house with it, then all I need, I got a short piece for right here. Well, actually not right here. I would put it right here. The short piece from here to there, okay? Because I need to be able to get into the pen with the wheelbarrow. So, and then that way the ducks can get out, they get some grass, because the snapping turtle situation, you know, I gotta catch some snapping turtles. And even if I catch one, I don't want to take a chance. I've got to make sure, because, like, I don't want to lose a whole bunch of ducks, geese. That would just suck. You know what I mean? The ducks turned the water down for me here, so it didn't overfill. I gotta rinse this one out. My hook again. Oh, this hose. Exactly the same as last time. Exactly the same. This hose is not supposed to do this. Relax, ducks. I'm working on making your life better. Something's gonna happen today. Something's gonna happen today. Guaranteed. Guaranteed, guaranteed. I'm a faker? No, I'm seriously hurting, Marcus, man. I went to the hospital and everything. Yeah, I know, Lester, the pen. I gotta do something. I gotta get. I'm all talk and all action? No action? Holy mackerel, Marcus, you're being real mean to me here. I'm a hurting guy. I don't fake things. Oh, so you're using my chat for a domestic dispute. Well, that's not very nice. Maybe the rest of us don't want to hear it. I didn't want to hear about it. Because I construed it, it was towards me. I got all upset, actually. I was thinking about banning you. Like, as soon as you start attacking somebody, that's it. And you were calling me a faker, but it wasn't me, it was somebody else. So, like, be careful, man. Yeah, can't wear brace, inside work boots. Oh yeah, Susan. Bad day today. Painkillers yesterday. A little Energizer Bunny thing I did yesterday. It was bad. Oh. You've done nothing wrong, Chloe? I don't know. Did you tell me I was faking? Oh my God, now we got drama in the chat. I'm never doing matchmaking again, guys. Never again. Ever. Never. It's just backfiring in my life here. Gotta just stick with ducks and sarcasm. That's all I'm gonna do. Ducks and sarcasm. Seems to work. That's the winning combination. Keeps me happy anyways. Well, I'm gonna go have a coffee, Aaron. We're going to try to keep the drama to a minimum. Oh, look at my little dog. Doug, if we go outside, will you be good? I got a brace on, Norm. You must have just joined in. Oh, thank you, Tom. I was getting a little bit upset with the drama. Okay. I'm going to see if I can take Doug outside. See if he'll go for a pee. Come here, little dog. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, my dogs. Hey, are you going to be a good dog? Are you? Are you not going to run? Come on, sweetie, with that little pink collar. Oh, I love my dog. Come on. You coming out? Don't even think of running, Doug. You got to be good. Don't make me yell because people have headphones on. So if you got headphones on right now, turn it down just in case I have to scream. Just go to the bathroom, Doug. I know we're going to watch a dog go to the bathroom. That's just what's happening here today, guys. It's reality. No, he's not well trained, Georgie. The worst dog I've ever had. Worse. But he's really cuddly. Okay, he's going. All right, he's doing her. Number 1. I don't think he has to do number 2. Well, he might. Some people don't want to watch that, so maybe you should go, I don't know, maybe hit F5 and watch a commercial. Because I think Doug might do number 2 next. For anybody who doesn't want to watch a dog do number 2 on YouTube Live. I could put the camera towards me, but then people said they want to see Doug, so I don't know what to do. Camera or Doug? Camera. Or me, Matt or Doug? Oh. Doug squats because he's hurting. Oh, he's gone. He's going to go have a bowel movement in private. See? He doesn't want us to see him. All right. He does a lift the leg thing when he wants, but he's hurting. He can't balance. He's got a blown shoulder and a blown elbow on both sides. The dog is literally, well, I put it this way, on an old style farm, they would shoot him. Because they wouldn't keep him around. He's no longer a working dog. No good for anything. Except just lovin's. And last night he was just a snoring. What a brutal night last night, guys. I don't know if there's anybody here that was here last night, but I was up from 3 a.m. till 5:30. That's why it's so late today. I was sitting on the edge of my bed with the shotgun because he was here, the little bugger. Like, and then I laid down, and then they would freak out. And then I was just, I'll get up. I was on chat for a while sitting there. I had the smartphone in the bedroom. I was going to start to stream, but I said, Matt, control yourself. This serial streaming thing's getting out of control. And then I thought, I can't talk because I had to be totally silent. So I was like sitting there, just waiting, chatting on the chat. You know, we're all sitting there chatting, waiting for this fox to show up. So I was giving everybody a play-by-play view of an aerial of what was happening. And, oh, here he comes. You feel better? Come on, Doug. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Doug. You notice how good he listens? See that? Just the response is unbelievable. It's instant response. Instant. Oh, Doug, you make me look so good. So, come on. See? Now he's turning the other way. Doug, no, don't smell. Come here. Come here. Heel. Heel. Now. Heel. He's limping bad. Here, I'll show you. He's walking. You can see him. A little bit of a gait there. He's got a little bit of a... He's not bad, but it could easily get really bad because he's only on, what, day 4 of the medicine? Oh, Doug, your feet are muddy. I gotta spray his feet off. All right, coffee delayed on coffee. I have a fun little dog. Anyways, what was I talking about? Sitting up, chatting. So I was giving play-by-play, aerial view of what was going down, and waiting. I threw the phone down a couple times on the bed because the noise got whipped up into a frenzy. And then I picked the phone back up, but I was like, I was sitting there shotgun in a black house coat, because I put my black house coat on so that he couldn't see me in the window. All right, Doug, let's get your feet little washies here. Oh, you were walking in mud, eh? Stay there. Stay. Just your feet. Oh, your belly's got mud too. Put your foot down there, dog. All right, clean. I don't know how he got so much mud on his belly. Just going for a number 2. I don't like mud in my house. It's bad enough my house is absolutely disgusting. Come on. I was supposed to Sundays. No, Doug, get out here. Doug, come here. Stay out here. Lay down. I was supposed to clean. Sunday's the cleaning day. That's the day I was supposed to like vacuum laundry, but I never got that done because we had road trips, snap and turtle problem thing, majiggy. Too much happened here. I was totally gimped. Went to the hospital, but that was only 22 minutes. Well, 22 minutes in the hospital, which is mind-blowing. That's just in and out in 22 minutes, guys. See a doctor, get a prescription, diagnosis. I don't care what you guys say about our medical system. I never have bad luck. Never. It seems like the medical system is, it's like my personal medical system. I can't remember the last time I went there and wasted a day, but I know it's happened in my life because every time I go, it's like a fear, you know. It's sort of like going to the dentist, you know. Oh, it's going to hurt, but then it didn't. But you know, you're thinking, oh, it's going to hurt. Okay, I can't wear a work boot and the brace. A little too firm, stiff, Tight, tight, tight. That's the word. Oh, man. I need coffee. I'll wash my hands. Oh, didn't do my dishes last night. But officially, there's no more pie in the house. So I get back to normal food. I've lived on a pie for 3 days. Oh, man, that's bad. I knew I shouldn't have gone to the grocery store hungry. Oh. But tell you, that's a big pie if you can live on it for 3 days. I had breakfast, but you know, it's like the hospitals where you are, minimum 2 to 3 hours. I know. It sucks to be you, eh? I'm a lucky guy with my hospital. I'm really lucky. I'm exceptionally lucky because I don't have that kind of time to waste. I had time. I just, you guys, you know, I get back on and you all know outside Wi-Fi. I see that outside Wi-Fi. You guys know the deal, eh? It's like, no, it's not, Lester. Come on. How long have you been here? You don't know the difference between outside and inside? It's the outside Wi-Fi, inside Wi-Fi scenario. What kind of pie? It's an awesome pie made by a company in Toronto, and it's an all canary pie. Special blend of birds. It's blackberries, blueberries, raspberries. I keep forgetting the fourth berry. I'm gonna go get the box right now because I'm like, this is like the 4th or 5th time I've done this. It's a really plain Jane box too. It's got no graphics. It's a real low end company on that end, on that deal. But it's all Canadian berries. Oh, it's at the bottom of the burn box. I can't reach down there. Sorry, guys. It's like so blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. But it's not strawberries. It's something else. It escapes me. It'll be something I'll take to my grave, or the next time I go to the grocery store and I see it. But they don't have it all the time. It's only once in a while. Like about once every 2 or 3 months. It's some Canadian berry. Nah, it's not strawberry. Maybe it's cranberries. No, I don't know. Maybe it is cranberries, actually. I said raspberry. Blueberry. So, okay, raspberries. Blackberries. I don't know. Blackberries, raspberries, blueberries. I was lost, guys. I'm sorry. Let's just leave it here. It's like now I'm starting to get stressed. Oh, let's phone the feed store about wire. I want to know what he's got in stock. My buddy said he'll come here at 12:30 to help me string up the wire. That's what he said. He didn't sound too enthused about it, though. Didn't sound too enthused at all. He sort of sounded like depressed I was ruining his Monday. No, it wasn't Saskatoon berries. I'll go empty the box out and we'll find out what it is. Cranberries! Joey, please. Raspberry, blueberry. Raspberry, blueberry. Cranberries. I don't know. Hey man, a shout out please. I would really appreciate it. There you go. There's your shout out. Joey? Yeah. Matt? What do you have for 2 foot wide wire? Okay, so 2 foot by 4 foot, or 2 inch by 4 inch, 6 foot wire. Do you have any of that? Okay, so what's it? What's 2 inch by 4 inch by 6 foot worth? A 100 foot roll. Okay, 160 for the roll. And 4 foot tall? 115. Okay. And you got both in stock? Okay. All right. What would you charge me to deliver it? Oh, okay, all right. So I got. No, I gotta pick it. No, I gotta pick it up then. Okay, no, it's just my truck's full of. It's just my truck's full of feed, and I blew my Achilles tendon, so I was thinking about leaving my truck loaded, not unloading it. But I'll figure something out. Hey. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Okay. All right. I gotta unload the truck. They can't deliver the. They're too busy. I've lost all the chat. Oh, better go check the computer. Everybody gone? We're back to the berries. You guys are like pretty focused here this morning. I know what I'm focused on right now. My youthful appearance is gone. That's what I'm focused on. I'm looking at my age right now. I should start. Do you want me to start? No, I can't start the bathroom stream just in case I lose my internet here. We don't want to have any buffering on coffee because that would really send people over the edge. What was I going to do? Chat. I'm so screwed up all night. Okay, why can't I get Google's broken today, guys? Come on, Google. No, look at this. This happened to me when I first got up and I was trying to get the streams done. Look at that. See? Google's broken. The little robot. The actors said wallpaper tasted nasty. You guys are all over the place. It's 160 for 6-foot wide fence, which that means I can get 300 feet out of it because I'm gonna take the grinder zip cut and I'm gonna cut it 2 foot wide. Is what I'm gonna do. So that gives me 300 feet to go along the yard and join up somewhere on the house. And then I'll do a short piece from the pen to the hot tub, and that way the ducks will have that whole area to get out of the pen, because we gotta catch these snapping turtles, and there's more than one. That's the problem. I'm trying to get to the chat, guys, so I can see what's going on. Bear with me. Oh no, we gained 47 subs. I gotta go back and look at this. Yesterday was minus 19. I was so happy. Was like, oh yes, we lost minus 19 in 28 days. 47. These people subbing. Unbelievable. I'll show you. Because yesterday it was negative 19. Because I looked at it. See? 47. In the last 28 days we've gained. And look at this. We had some kind of surge happen. People jumped on. No, I think that was the Saturday morning. What was Saturday morning? Saturday morning was what day? The 19th? Yeah, it was the 19th. That crazy stream that I did there, the coffee stream that did 6,300 people came, or 6,200 people showed up. 41 subbed. I don't know if they're going to stick around. It's pretty hard to stick around this place. It takes a special kind of person to do this show. It really does. It's gone downhill. In a good way. I never thought I'd say that, but it has. Okay, let's go back to the chat so I can get to the chat. Where's the chat? Alright, live stream. Coffee. I feel so beaten up, chat. Alright, so let's get this pop-up chat working here, because that's way easier for me to read than the little screen. And I'll have my coffee with you guys. Have my breakfast. I'm gonna preheat my thing right now. I'm gonna multitask. This can't go on long this morning. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta get the truck unloaded. I gotta get ready here. My buddy said, like he said, he's gonna be here at 12:30. So that means I gotta have the wire here, so I can string this wire up, and we can let the ducks out and go down and rebait the turtle thing, because I know the turtle's not gonna be there. It's like, you know. How did I injure my chin? Huh? Are you guys having a? You guys are having a conversation What is snow fencing compared to normal wire? Snow fencing is 4 foot wide. It's usually plastic, bright orange. And you got to know somebody that's got a whole bunch of it. Now, I don't know anybody that's got any, like, it's like, and then to put it up, you have to bang in steel posts all over the place to hold it up. You guys are still on the berries, eh? We're not letting that one go, eh? I'm calling now, Matt, so we can talk online. How are you going to call me? Yo, you want to do a FaceTime and talk to me right now, Tom? Is that what you want to do? I don't know. I have to switch phones. Tell me, is that what you want? Tom wants to be part of the show here, Morning Coffee. Tom just cut the show off, guys, because I got all the phones and all my Apple product connected together here. I just want to warn you, Tom has terrible internet connection. Right now we're looking at his ear. Tom, once again, he's got the worst internet in the world. Tom, you know it's better to be on your Wi-Fi than AT&T. Oh, see, we keep losing them, eh? AT&T sucks. That's not an endorsement. See? Tom, Wi-Fi. If you're watching, well, he can't be watching. He's talking to me. Okay. I gotta call him back. It failed off. Okay, Tom. Sorry, guy. Tom keeps cutting the stream off. Tom, every time you call me, it cuts the stream off.
Yeah. So, just want to say hi to everybody.
Okay, so here you go. This is Tom. Tom, you're famous now. There you go. This is TK.
Matt, I was famous before.
No, but now they've got a face for it.
Yeah. So.
All right, so Tom and I are going to do we're doing the chat together here this morning, guys. So Tom, right now I've got you on the full stream here, okay? So you're looking. There's the camera. Where's the camera? Right there. So you're on there, okay?
Really?
Yep, you're live right now. Everybody's watching you. There's 140.
You know, I just want to say, you know, the folks that watch are just so great. It's just a good time, almost all the time.
No, it is all the time.
Yeah.
It is. It honestly is.
I mean, we have a few, you know, trolls and that sort of thing, but
we get rid of them quick, though.
Yeah. But I want to say, Matt is a good guy. You know, we've got a big hill to climb right now to get, you know, the ducks processed, and so go to GoFundMe. Keep it up, guys.
There you go. That's the message from Tom this morning. And thank him for interrupting the stream 3 times.
Matt,
so Tom.
Later.
No. Don't be hanging up here, Tom. Did you look at that router link I sent to you about getting a new router so you have decent internet?
You know, I fixed them, but, you know, my man cave, it's a cave.
No, but Tom,
you know,
seriously, that router will fix that problem.
You know, okay.
All right,
Matt,
my friend.
how's your arm?
Oh, my arm's irrelevant. It's my foot.
Yeah, but, you know, people were concerned about your arm.
Well, can you see it? It's just it's good as scar. It's the best burn I've ever got. It feels a little bit like a bruise, but it's my foot is my big concern. I can handle this.
Yeah.
It's the foot I'm having a problem with.
And Matt, the Naperson will take several days to take effect, really.
Yeah.
So, but it'll get better.
Yeah, I know. I'm not enjoying it right now. I'm seriously screwed up.
Yeah.
Oh, and I got today. I got a big
Matt,
day.
we're taking time away from others, so I'm gonna go.
All right, say goodbye, Tom. Say goodbye to everybody. No, no. Goodbye, everybody else. Okay, the special guest star of Tom has left us. He joined us quickly for the morning show. Tom needs a new router, but for some reason he refuses to get it. I don't know why. I sent him the link for the one he needs because his garage has got no Wi-Fi, so he has to keep using AT&T, and AT&T just sucks. Oh, I'll send him the link again. Okay, why are people talking about fights? Mayweather or McGregor? Matt, who's Mayweather or McGregor? I don't know. Tom is United States of America. Yeah, I know. We got to stay on Tom about getting the router. They're boxers. What do boxers have to do with the Ducks? So I don't understand. You guys are making no sense. Let's talk about NFL. That'd be about as much sense to that, you know, or hockey, or this is I don't know. Boy, you don't know who Mayweather and McGregor are. I don't, man. I'm sorry. I'm not a. You know, don't get me started about professional sports. I'm not going to be talking about that because that will quickly digress into politics. Anyways. Oh my God, missed some show. I know you didn't. You're here right now, Redhead. There's boxing channels on YouTube. I'm thinking. It's a big fight this weekend. We had a big fight in chat this morning. I hope I get the turtle too. I'm really hoping it. Oh, Georgie's leaving us again. Off to bed. She comes in and then leaves. Georgie, you can't just come in here and then leave. You got to stay to the end. That's the deal. Did I kill the fox or coyote? Oh, I killed a coyote a couple weeks ago. The fox eluded us. I got to, when I go to town today, I'm going to get some sardines. Cheap sardines. And a couple cans of them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in the blender and I'm going to vaporize them. And maybe I'll add some more oil to it and I'll vaporize it to make it more of a slurry. And then I'm going to make a trail around the pen. Because I think what's happening here, like last night, the fox, he was here. Like we saw him, not saw him, but we knew he was here. The Ducks were making it really obvious. It was, anybody that was watching, there was about 30 of us that were doing it last night here at 3 a.m. It was a little party that was going on. Matt's sitting on the edge of his bed in a house coat with a shotgun on his lap with an iPhone and my glasses in the dark. It sounds like I'm crazy, eh? Actually, when you say it that way, yeah, man. And I was naked underneath the house coat. Oh, yeah, sitting there waiting and giving play-by-play on what was happening with the Ducks, because not everybody could see. They were watching the screen of where the duck was staked to the ground. So I was giving everybody a play-by-play overhead, and the Ducks were freaking, and then the Ducks would calm down, go back to the tub. And then they would freak again. So then I gave up. I don't know what time it was, about 4:30. I finally gave up, laid down, and then they did a couple more freaking peaks. I got up again, and then I would lay down again, and then the killdeers started, and that's when Doug started sitting up, and he started getting all agitated because the killdeers were freaking. So the killdeers were losing it because it was getting early in the morning, and then Doug started getting agitated, and that kept waking me up, and it was about 5:30 when I finally got back to sleep. So I was up from 3 a.m. till 5:30, hunting, waiting for Mr. Fox, basically. That's what took place here last night. So anybody that, you know, sleeping is underrated, you missed a great show. Bye, Matt. Can I please have a shout out? There you go. Surrounding the turtle area with black balls. Why would I do that? You didn't go back to sleep, Susan? You stayed up? Oh, I couldn't. I had to go to sleep. Well, I'm in pain, eh? My foot was throbbing. Yep, Virginia, you were there. Actually, I'm surprised how many people are here right now that were here with me in the middle of the night. You guys must be in different time zones or live in weird schedules. Good night, Christian. Wherever you are, 2121. Good morning, Jasmine. How's your little puppies? I got poison ivy too. I don't know how Doug gave me poison ivy because he's been inside the house. Actually, 3 in the morning, Chloe, is like 8 o'clock. What are you doing in bed at 8 o'clock in the morning? You could have had the whole show here last night. With a long night, it's going to be a long day. Yeah, I know. Oh, you're on vacation, Susan, so you're spending it with me. Thank you very much. You got another litter due any minute? Visiting family are left. Life will get back to normal. Oh, that's good to hear. Actually, your brother, JP, or PJ as we know him, emailed me, which I gotta get my thinking cap on that because I can't cut. I can't do any cutting, so it's going to be like you two. So we got to chat. I definitely have to talk to you this week to do some cutting. That's if you're available. You shouldn't have went to bed so late, Chloe, because seriously, you missed a good show. It was pretty good this morning. 3 in the morning. I thought for sure we were going to be smoking a Fox live. Thought for sure. But like I said, I'm going to get some stinky sardines and I'm going to vaporize them. So it's a slurry, add some oil and make a nice slurry mix so that I've got lots of scent. And I'm going to put a scent down both sides, a trail I mean, down both sides of the pen going to the kill zone where the duck is going to be. I'm going to have to find a different place to put the duck though because of the wire that I'm going to put up today. Because I don't think the fox might not jump the 2-foot wire. He could, but we just don't want to put something strange in his way that'll screw him up. Unless I focus the scent from that side of the pen. I might do that and have him come from that side into the yard because I can still shoot him in front of the gate. He's got to go. He's got to go, man. He's driving me nuts. I'm getting no sleep. No sleep. It's brutal. I was wide awake 3 a.m. because of the freak out. I thought for sure to just sprung out of bed, butt naked, grabbed the shotgun, stood there in the door. It was like straight out of a horror movie. It was like, my God, there's a naked man standing in the patio door with a shotgun. It's like, I'm so glad there wasn't a stream going in my bedroom. It was bad. Straight out of a horror movie. It was. I was laughing to myself and thinking, Matt, you're crazy. Then I was laughing to myself. Thankfully, I don't have a stream going in my bedroom. I'd have to go to bed with clothes on. I would. Because you couldn't just jump out of bed butt naked on YouTube and with a shotgun. You get flagged. Oh, talking about get flagged. I got a copyright yesterday claim on my video yesterday. First time ever on this channel. Our road trip. Canadian Tire. When the Pink Floyd and the Dark Side of the Moon crap was playing in the background, that video got hijacked by Pink Floyd. They took all the ad revenue. They, I had to this morning, I had to go on and I had to click on remove the song. So I don't know what kind of thing. YouTube's removing it. I don't know if they take the audio completely out or what, but I got taken. I got first time ever. Never happened to me before. Never had that. May take the audio out with the, so that means I'm gonna be walking around with my mouth moving and nothing, saying nothing. camping out, Debbie, will do me no good. Where I'm hiding, like up in the bedroom, is it. Because the fox can't see, it's totally black. Like black, black, black. You can't see me out there. Well, maybe you could have saw me when I first got out with the glisten of my white skin, butt naked, standing in the door. But then I got my black house coat on, so then I blended in. Oh, thank you. $25 for new pajamas. You don't want me walking around naked with a shotgun, Susan? Thank you so much. You're a sweetie. I could do a self-edit and edit it myself. I don't do editing anymore. I quit. This is a live show, guys. I don't even know how to do editing anymore. I've lost my brains on that one. I should do, I look like I should be playing a flute in Preston Market begging for money. So I'm a beggar. So when you're butt naked with a shotgun, you're a beggar. I didn't know that. I always thought you were a robber when you have a shotgun in your hand. Or a lunatic when you're butt crazy. Or butt naked. They can do whatever they want with the editor, Jasmine. I don't care. I am not editing anymore. Yes, this show has been balls and wieners lately, hasn't it? Black balls and wieners, too, to boot. Buskin'? I'm not a busker. I'm a YouTuber. Naked. Well, that's off screen, but this is the weirdest conversation on YouTube. Well, it's just what happened here last night. You guys would have been up. You could have. Well, I didn't share the part that I was naked last night when we were chatting, but I was dressed by then. So I couldn't run the phone and have the shotgun on my lap naked, and it couldn't happen. I had to get dressed to handle the shotgun on my lap. Cold shotgun on a naked body doesn't feel good. Sitting there waiting for the fox. Good morning, George. Aletta's got to leave. Sorry you got to leave. Bentley's here. Good guy, Greg. Totally fine. Don't worry, he's good. Try to get a call. Go out in the opening and call. I can't call. It's against the law. That would be considered hunting. I haven't gone down yet, Debbie. I got out of bed. I started streaming and went and did water, and I've been with you since. But how are you going to send me a steak and ale pie when you're in the UK and I'm here? I think it'll be pretty well rancid by the time it gets here. Oh, I know, eh, Budgie Breeder? Someone jumped in the chat now, and they were like, what is going on here? We're talking to some guy, looks like he needs a shave, and he's a lunatic old guy. Talking about being naked with shotguns in the middle of the night, sitting on his bed, chatting on an iPhone. Right out there. Only on YouTube could you find that. No, it's not, Crystal, a typical Canadian evening. Nothing is typical that happens on this property. I have created the weirdest thing in the world here. It is not right. Because I tell my friends about things that go on here and they look at me like, what? And it was live on YouTube? They don't get it. My antics, it's not normal, guys. Trust me, this is not normal. It's totally real. Nothing's fake. Nothing's set up. But can you just imagine living this, okay? It's that crazy. Because you know there's lots of crazy videos, and I will say that on YouTube, they know there's lots of crazy videos that people make it look like their lives are crazy, and it's like, but it's so much of it's fake and staged. But this ain't fake and staged. This is really what's happening. It just gets, it's like you stand back and go like, what? What is going on here? Oh, that shocked last night, guys. Well, I'm paranoid of the fence. That's what's wrong. Like, that's how bad it was. I really, really got zapped hard. Like, I'm now afraid of the fence. I'm double, like, really, like, I'm not, like, I question myself. Did I really turn it off or not? Like, my wrist hurts. Like, it feels like my wrist is bruised. You know? I don't know. Can you still? Yeah, you can see it. Look at that. Look at that. Look how long that is. It goes. Okay, whoa. I got a problem. I got chats in the way here. Yeah, look at that. Look at the burn. Goes from there to up to there. You know? That's a wire burn. That's a total. That's how much of my wrist was grounded when I got zapped. Is that pretty crazy? Like, that's the best mark I've ever got. But it actually feels, know what it feels like? It feels like, I don't know, maybe you guys probably, maybe a lot of you don't know what corporal punishment is, but when I was a young lad and we were bad, we used to get beaten up by our parents or the principal at school or the teacher. Any adult, actually. Do something wrong, you got to whack. It feels like I got hit with a big wooden spoon on my wrist. That's what it feels like. You know, when you were wrong, it's whack. It's like, wow. You know, that's what it feels like. So, it feels bruised. Like, it doesn't have, like, I don't have, like, this range of motion is not the same on this one. It's a little bit tender. Oh, yardstick, that's nothing, man. Virginia. We have a thing called up here, it's called a meter stick, okay? Yardsticks were nothing, man. Yardsticks, they'd snap when you get hit with those. We had the meter stick, okay? Because we're metric up here, so it was an extra little bit longer because the meter is more than 36 inches, but it was wider. Instead of like a yardstick this wide, it was like this wide, and it had a handle in the center of it. Plus, then it had all the metric conversion imperials on it. So everybody, because in the 70s they were converting us from imperial to metric. So we had these massive 1 meter long chunks of lumber in the classrooms. Got hit with that many times. And they had the handle in the center for the teacher to hold it on the chalkboard, and she used to spin it around her hand like some kind of ninja tool. It was like, oh. Okay, Adolf Hitler stopped in to say hi to us. Belt buckles. Another one we had was, my dad was in the military. We had a grenade belt where they used to hang grenades on, and that was the whole year ran when that one came out of the closet. That was a bad one. Yeah, there were lots of good beatings as a child. Deserved all of them, actually. Every one of them. Every one of them. I can't remember a beating I got that I didn't deserve. I was a bad kid. Parents' worst nightmare. That's one of the reasons I never had a kid. Because I knew that I would pay. Pay it forward. I was, as a child, I paid too much forward, and I didn't want to collect on that debt. What time is it? 9:35 in the morning. Well, Beth, I'm sorry I deserved a bit beaten. You can think what you want, but I know. Beatings kept me out of jail. That's where I would have ended up. Because I was headed down that path as a bad kid. He couldn't reason with me. It's a proven fact. Intelligent kids, creative ones, can't reason with them. They think on their own. They're capable of critical thought. So when the parents are telling them lies, they call the parents out on the carpet and go their own way. That's why they need to be beaten, to be brought into line for their own good, so they don't end up in jail. Because the law is unforgiving. Law doesn't reason. Oh, soap in the mouth. My grandmother. That was my grandmother. She was like, I could slip at home swearing as a kid. You know, that could happen. Because my dad was a little bit of a sailor that way. Well, all my aunts and uncles too on my dad's side. But my mother's side, oh, no way, man. Swearing like, ho, 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 because they were English, eh? And it was like all proper English stuff. Never, ever slip with the swearing, man. Sunlight soap. You know, the big giant bars of Sunlight soap, the most foul tasting soap on the face of the earth. My grandmother, she had a bar of that under the kitchen sink just for us. Just for us. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. 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 Oh, that tasted so disgusting. But you know what? Only took a couple times and you didn't swear at that house. Never swear, actually. You were the most behaved children at that house. It worked. So I don't care what you say. You guys can say, oh, you know, don't do that to kids. But it worked. And sent to our room with nothing in the room. No toys, no nothing. Like, you went to the bedroom and it was like you were bored stiff, man. All the toys were removed from the room. Nothing. Like, I had a toy box in my bed. Toy box removed. You get sent to the room. Toy box got dragged out into the hallway. Nothing in the yard, in the room. Nothing. You were just, all you had was your bed and a pillow and your clothes in the closet. If you want to play with your clothes, dress up or something like that, I guess you could do that. And if they found out you were having fun playing dress up, they'd probably take the mirror away from you. And your bed sheets. That's what you had. Total solitary confinement. And you learned. And if you didn't eat your supper, you go to bed, no treats. If you ate your supper, you could, fill up with cornflakes and lots of sugar and milk before you go to bed. But if you didn't have supper, you're going to bed hungry. And you wake up real hungry. It's like you didn't cross the line, man. You respected your parents. Oh, you couldn't have a book in your room, Aaron. Anything that would cause a distraction in your room while you were sent there was taken away. You literally were just, they should have just thrown you in a box. They should have just had a box and said, okay, into the box. Because, that's what it was like. You just sat in your room, stared at the walls. And when you're a kid, that is brutal because, an hour is like a week. So like you're only in there for like an hour. You're not in there like forever, but it felt like a week. But you learned, you didn't do things wrong, and you stopped this, pardon the language, shit, man. You stopped it. You just didn't do stuff. You just didn't. You had respect. Look at today. Look what's going on today, guys. It is nuts what's going on today. I'm standing back and I'm just like, my God, it's insanity. All these young people, they're just, like, I couldn't imagine at 21 years old doing the things they're doing. Can't even imagine it. Can't even get my head around it. Like, Canadian Giant, I'm the same age as you. Just shuck your... Tom, I think you misspelled something there, Tom. Oh, shook their heads? Okay. My dad's punishment was how you took the doctor to get you stitched up after he beat you. Oh, that's bad, man. I'm thinking you're pulling our leg here. Are you trying to ban me? Oh, once you had the punishment a couple times, all it took was the look after that. But you had to get the punishment first to know what the repercussions of of crossing the line. Like my grandmother, we would just, we would like be, on the verge of swearing, and she would just look at the underneath the kitchen sink. Just look at underneath the kitchen sink, and it's like didn't have to go there, didn't have to open the door, didn't have to grab the sunlight soap. Just look at the underneath the kitchen sink. Cause and effect, repercussions. Those were the days, man. Kids were respectful. I'll tell you a little story. I had some people here this earlier this summer. We went to the restaurant, and this no lie, guys. And these two people, actually, they're fans of the show. They secretly showed up here. They didn't pay the $3,000 though, but anyways. But it was before I'd established the $3,000 price that they wanted to come here. So anyways, we were at the Chinese food restaurant, and the waitress and the employer, the waitress was about 16 years old, 17 years old, okay? And we watched the three of us, okay? Adolf Hitler's got to go, guys, now. What an idiot. Banned. Off with his head. Gone. He could have stayed. I don't care if his name's Adolf Hitler, but he crossed the line. This kid, the employer, the restaurant owner, was trying to tell what the kid was doing wrong. Okay, the kid's like 16, maybe 17 years old, not 18, because she wasn't legal age for booze. Because she was telling us she was serving us booze, and she said she wasn't legal age. And the owner was trying to tell her what they're doing wrong, serving people. And this kid is arguing right in the restaurant, just belligerently arguing with the boss. And I'm sitting there, being a former employer of many, hundreds and hundreds of people, sitting there, and I'm saying the first thing I would do would be fire that person right there on the spot. I would just fire that kid, escort her out the door, and I would do her shift myself. And these two people were sitting there, these two fans, and maybe they're here right now in the chat watching this stream. They can concur with me on this, confirm it. This is what went down, and these two kids were this one kid was just absolutely no respect, none whatsoever. You could tell that kid had never been sent to his room with nothing, never had his mouth washed out with soap, never been hit with a wooden spoon, nothing. No idea of repercussions for the actions. I'm surprised those two people aren't here, because they're always on the they watch the stream all the time. It was so bad, and it didn't just happen once. It happened like, I think, 3 times during the course of supper. This person just kept yelling at the boss. I was like, whoa. I've never had an employee yell at me, because they became unemployed right after that. If they did, they knew it too. They knew it was like, no, you don't cross the line with Matt. But, oh, there, Diane. See, there she is. True story. Collaborate. Not lying. Not making stuff up. I don't make things up here, guys. I've just got proof. There she is. She was here, Diane. I know we slipped. You weren't supposed to be here. We were keeping it a secret, but I had to share that story. I know, Vicky, that don't do that or all, and then it stops. What? You'll what? It's like, but you know why it is, eh? You know why it is? And I like to refer to this as bad pet ownership. Because I boil everything down to pet ownership as my analogies, because it's so easy to cross children and pets. It's too much work to do it right for the parent. It's too much work. It's too much work to administer punishment. It's too much work to govern it. It's too much work to enforce it. And we got a guy that needs to be banned. Why did you have to swear, Lindsay? Lindsay got off, eh? Quick. But it's too much work, you know?
I don't know who this Lindsay person is, but that's a weird comment. I just read it. I was like, whoa, she's offering meds or something. Anyways, but it's too much work. I see it. It's like, you know, it's like, oh no, I gotta do that. It's like when your dog's bad, you know, your dog doesn't listen. Like, actually, I was at the vet hospital. Here's another story. I got no one to collaborate this one, but it's true. I took Doug for physio, and then I came out, and the young woman was sitting there, really attractive actually, with this dog. It was a Rottweiler bull dog cross, big dog, not a small one. It was about a year old, and which I found out later was a year old. But the dog just snapped and was like trying to go after Doug, and I'm like, whoa! Like, one, Doug was hurt, and I didn't want Doug, you know, getting into any kind of crap. And two, if Doug wasn't hurt, that dog would be history because Doug would have ate him alive. Because Doug doesn't tolerate aggressiveness. Either you're friendly or I have to kill you. That's the way Doug is. So I took Doug to the car. I came back in, and I said to her, you know, that dog's a little bit snapped, eh? You gotta control it. She goes, yeah, I know. With Mom, she doesn't do this, but with me, she doesn't, because I'm, you know, I'm not forceful enough. And I said, well, maybe either one, you become forceful, or two, stop taking the dog for walks. You know, like I was like, what are you doing with the dog? If you don't control it, it's going to keep snapping. And then she goes, well, what if there are people around that don't understand? I said, oh, so the dog snaps and bites somebody? That they'd understand that better? Like, anyways, but it's because it's a work, eh? Like, you know, you've got this 85-pound dog. It takes work to teach it, and a lot of people don't. You know, they just let it, you know, control them. Same with kids, same thing. Yeah, I know, eh? This is duck parenting 101. Yo, there's a lot of people here agreeing with me. We're a scary bunch, man. I'm confused, though. If there's so many of us here that agree with what I'm saying, how did society get so screwed up? Or are we unique here? Oh, it's an older crew. That's why. All right. Problem is the younger crew are in charge now. Eh? We're just victims on the sidelines. Do I ever get lonely without living with anybody? I got 232 people sitting here having coffee with me. How do you think I'm lonely? I got a beautiful dog sitting behind me, and I got 1,000 ducks in my yard. And I don't have the headache of kids. It's like almost heaven. Oh, Night here in 16, and I know you're not all bad. I have hit younger kids that are good, but that's because the parents did a good job. What, is Adolf back? He's unbannable? Huh? Oh, I can try a ban on him if he keeps coming back, but I don't see Adolf right now in the chat, guys. Oh yeah, the friendly geese. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. I have a great crew of geese. I'm far from lonely. No, Norm, you want to get really scared? I don't know how old you are, Norm, but just imagine this in 30 years, if you're still alive, laying in the hospital bed, and these are the people taking care of you. You're screwed. It's like, it's like, it's not going to be good. Matt has peeps. I guess you could say that, eh? I had a lot of peeps Saturday morning. Over 6,000 people for coffee on Saturday morning. That's nuts, eh? Actually, Mindy, I'll give you my mother is not even 5'3". She's 5'2". Okay, and I was 6'1" and 3/4 inches tall at 13 years old. Okay, and that was when I was officially handed over to my father. Discipline up till 12 was done by my mother, and then I was handed over to my father. He was not as delicate as my mother was. But it was, I remember that. I was like just end of 12 years old. And my mother swung at me and I stopped her hand and I said, no more. And then my dad came into the room. I discovered from that point on he was in charge. Yeah, that was bad. Oh, so 64. So, Norm, 64. So, 20 years from now, if you're laying in the hospital bed, yeah, you're still screwed. You're in the same boat as me, Norm. Sorry. If I had okay, if you had to visit a place in the world, where would I go? Colombia, or somewhere else in South America. I like South America, guys. I'm sorry. I just that question gets thrown at me all the time. It's the same answer all the time. Oh, being tall is painful, guys, because when you're 6'1 3/4" at 13 years old, all the grade 12 kids want to beat you up because you're 6'1 3/4. A lot of abuse in grade 9 when I got to high school. Yeah, there's an eclipse today, guys. Solar eclipse today. Big day. 700, I think it's $700 million the economy is going to shrink today because everybody's going to go outside for 20 minutes and watch the eclipse. I'm not. I have no interest in that. I saw it when I was a kid. And these people talking about buying special glasses, man. You know, a good pair of binoculars works just fine. Diane, 67, you're totally screwed. You're in the same boat as us, Diane. We're all screwed. Don't feel like you're special, okay? Can I stream the eclipse where I'm at? I'm going to be too busy with binoculars, looking at it myself. Oh. The chat's moving really fast here, but I'm having giggles to myself. Sorry, guys. You guys are entertaining me this morning right now, actually. So, back to seriously, a serious thing, okay, because I got to share this with you, okay? When we were kids, we had a solar eclipse when I was a kid. I remember this. It was a big deal. I was in elementary school. And we had Susie. Come on, I'm not going to... But the binoculars, I'm being sarcastic here. Being foolish. What we had was everybody in school, because, you know, we didn't have Amazon online to order special high-priced solar eclipse glasses back then. We had tin cans with string between them. That's about as close as we had for an internet connection. We got pieces of cardboard. Everybody got a piece of cardboard. And then you put one single pinhole through it, okay? And that's how you watch the eclipse. Everybody was... I remember the whole school out in the yard standing there with these little pieces of cardboard staring through the little pinhole on the cardboard. And that's how we watched it. Because the tin can connection to the internet was terrible and you couldn't always get stuff delivered on time. So we had to make our own stuff. But today, everybody's ordering their own special glasses. That's how screwed we are. Primitive and effective, Lester, and it costs nothing. See, lots of people remember the cardboard. Oh, that's 35 millimeter film negatives to watch the eclipse. I'd never heard of that one, Norm. Water in a bucket. Don't know how that works, Janie. Actually, Jack Ripper, I don't know what generation you call them now, Generation Z, whatever's after the snowflakes, the millenniums. They are actually a lot more awake than you would be surprised how much the kids have in common with us as far as being aware. Little the entitlement's still there, but at least they're aware. They've been red pilled. They actually know how to use the smartphones that are in their pockets. The millenniums don't. A lot of them, man. I don't know how you can be so stupid with the world of knowledge in your hand. Cereal box tutorial on YouTube. I don't get that one, Susan. But we did use cereal box cardboard. I remember that because we were. I remember bringing in cardboard. The school didn't even supply cardboard. We had to bring our own cardboard in. I remember. I think I brought in cornflakes. I think it was a cornflake box that we cut up and we put the hole through. I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure. You got a shoebox, Susie? So Mindy, you're going to be outside at 1 o'clock watching the eclipse. $700 million today is going to be lost because people sitting outside with their overpriced Amazon glasses. What are they going for? I'm curious. I want to see this. So they're on Amazon.com, obviously, because Canada, we're not getting the eclipse like you guys are down there. What are eclipse glasses worth? Oh, let's look at that. It pops up in the search results. Everybody's searching for it. What are they worth? Wow! It's nuts! Oh my God, that is ISO certified. They're certified. They must be good, eh? $45 for 4 pairs. $59.99 for 5 pairs. $39.99 for 3 pairs. Oh my God. $149. I gotta share this with you guys. This is nuts. This is just, we've gone right off the edge here. Look at this. Look at 3 pairs, $149. Do you believe that? That's a $149. That's like $200 freaking dollars Canadian. And they look like cheap 3D glasses. Oh, there's a pair of binoculars. They call them sunoculars for watching the eclipse. $129. That is nuts, man. I am blown away by this. And they're just paper. We used to make our own out of cardboard, but that's just nuts. You guys are right. It's just nuts. I wonder how much they sold, eh? Do you think they could get them here in time so I could watch it this afternoon? Amazon Prime? Oh man, we're doomed as a society. We are. Oh man. It's like duck eclipse glasses. Welding helmet works too. Oh, it's crazy, eh? Oh man, this is nuts. This is just beyond anything I can even imagine. Canadian Giant paid $80 on Amazon? No way. You can't be that foolish. You're an older gentleman. You're joking with us. Nebraska's the best place to watch it? I got welding goggles to watch it. Welding goggles and a pair of binoculars. A solar eclipse t-shirt. Well, you gotta have a t-shirt if you're watching the eclipse, eh? Unbelievable. I could have made a bundle selling duck glasses for the solar eclipse. Watching it on TV is not the same as watching it with binoculars. It's best with binoculars. Then go straight to the hospital. I missed the profit train on that one, Jasmine, I know. I didn't realize that there's such big margin. Just imagine, I could have just cut up a bunch of cereal boxes, you know, into 6x6 squares, put a pinhole in it, and mailed them out. I could have sold them as, you know, solar eclipse shields. Made a fortune. Could have mailed them out letter mail, no free delivery. We only put one hole, not two holes, in the one from school. You had to squint, blink, close one eye to look through it. Oh. Oh. Anyways, I really should get to work, guys. I really do. I gotta get my act together here. I gotta unload the truck, and I gotta whip to town, get the wire. The lawsuits would be crazy, selling the little pieces of cardboard. I'd do it in a holding company and just disappear. Magoo sunglasses. That's it. And he's always got his head tilted looking up too. He's totally safe. We got a duck question. Thank you, Profound Confusion, because we were drifting off into Never Never Land. When I pick up duck feed, I pick up 43 bags, and each bag weighs 80 pounds, which is the maximum load I can put in the truck. I'm probably overload on the truck, but I take the back roads coming home so the Ministry of Transportation doesn't get me. And I don't broadcast the day I do it so that he's not waiting on my trip, because I'm overloaded. Am I icing my ankle right now? No, I'm chatting to you, Mindy. Are we going on a field trip today? I don't know what's going to happen here. I got to focus on getting the wire done. I got to get the ducks out of the pen, which means I got to end this stream. Is what I got to do, unfortunately, because I was up late, because I was naked with a shotgun last night. That's basically what happened here. For far too long. What happened to my ankle? Where have you been? All weekend, Budgie Breeder. If I go to Walmart, I will fire up the camera and we will do a live stream of me buying sardines. And I will try to come up with some good one-liners as I am searching for sardines. Cheap sardines, actually, is what I'm going to be searching for. Anita, the ducks aren't really happy right now because they're in lockdown. That's why we're going to be doing this wire thing, which I got to go get today and buy some wire, because I gotta get the ducks on grass out of them. I just got to get them more room to weather this this lockdowns. I honestly, guys, I can't. After the Magoose was the final straw on the snapping turtle. You know, I've lost lots of ducks to the snapping turtles, but I've never lost one that I got to see. You know, like we could have lost, Goose Lee could have been taken out by a snapping turtle for all I know, but I didn't get to see it. Seeing a bird that I've named, that I've gotten attached to, well, the reason I named it is because I got attached to it, is it stuck out like a sore thumb, and having it get taken out by the snapping turtle rattled me. That's what it did. It rattled me, and I've got to deal with the snapping turtle because I don't want to lose any more birds to the snapping turtle. That's the deal. Hello, Mindy. I don't know why you're saying hello just now in the conversation. You've been talking to us all morning. So do you understand my situation? And why this lockdown could go on for a long time? Because of the turtles? As much as I would love the ducks to go down to the lake and play in the water and have fun, I don't want them to be walking into the gauntlet of death. And the fact that the creek is all torn up, and all the turtles are there. The turtle or turtles is there, tearing up the creek, and that's why the ducks won't go into the water with all that stuff floating around. They know underneath is danger. I have figured it out, and I am not going there. I will figure out something. I will. If it means more work for me, then it's more work. And of course, it's fitting that I have more work being crippled. Sort of just adds to the show, you know? Exactly, Aaron. This is not a duck buffet for them. The turtle has to be relocated. Oh, you know, the thing is, guys, and I was seriously thinking about putting the dry suit on and going in there, and, you know, but I can't with this foot. I don't know how I could, unless I taped my foot right up, like seriously taped it up and then put my work boots on, and I got an old pair of work boots I can wear, but I would have to like sports tape my ankle right up, because I can't, that's another thing I'm faced with, is that I can't take a chance of hurting my ankle more. Because of the type of injury I have, the doctor told me flat out that I could literally cripple myself. So, I'm a little bit, I'm worried, because this is a bad injury to have. It can really, you know, it can really morph into something really bad if I'm not careful. So, I don't mind being hurt, you know, but this is a bad one. This is a really bad one, guys. Like I could rupture and have to get an operation, and that would mean I would be like literally out of business here. You can't do what I'm doing with this kind of injury. A broken hand. I would function better with a broken hand. I could do more with a broken hand than I can with this. So I got to be really careful. I'm actually going to buy another brace for my ankle. So because in the house I can wear it in the house. Like right now it feels good. I can't walk around without it in the house. It hurts really bad on the carpet, the soft carpet. I think it's because my foot twists a little bit on the deep pile. It's amazing how many people here have had the same type of injuries. I'm just reading the comments over the last couple of days. Everybody, and I love the people who send me the links telling me, oh, you know, it's quite common for males over 50 to have this type of injury. It's like, oh, thank you for making me feel old. A couple of days ago, I only looked 30. Now I'm over 50 with injuries. So anyways, I got to be really careful. Really careful. So, I'm still 30? Thank you, Garen. You're a sweetie. Oh, you guys, now you're depressing me. People suffering with the same injury for over a year. No, the rubber boots are out, Nancy. I'm not doing a rubber boot in this foot. Not taking a chance. I actually tried it this morning. I slipped my rubber boot on just to see what it felt like in the mudroom. No. Not going outside again. Not going to happen. I'm basically stuck wearing work boots. I got no choice. And they got to be tight up. Tight. So I have lots of support. Thankfully, I have a wicked pair of work boots. But I'm basically living in at least my left foot is living in a work boot. Like I did this morning, you know, one boot in a rubber boot. Just to save me time walking around. But this afternoon I'll be walking around with work boots on. Well, the lack of give? No, there was too much give in the rubber boot. Not lack of give. If I would have had my work boots on, it wouldn't have happened. But the problem is that walking in the swamp with the mud, I don't like working down there because my work boots are Gore-Tex, like they're really expensive work boots, and they're Gore-Tex, but they do get damp from constant water. And that's the problem. I got the brace on in the house, Aaron. There was a log in the mud that I stepped on. Scroll up to Jasmine. Why do I have to scroll up to Jasmine? You guys have no idea. I'm trying to keep up with things here. Will 2 boats throw me off balance? It might, Nancy. It didn't this morning. I'm walking really slow anyways. I'm not a guy. I'm literally, I'm a tractor in low gear. Jasmine said something important. All right, hang on here. Let me see. I was like, you guys are just being adamant. So I scroll up to Jasmine. Be easier if I just talked to her on the phone. No, she's offered to come up and help me for no charge. But I don't need any help. That type of help right now. But Jasmine, we're gonna put her in the Jasmine's gonna go into the this creek. We'll put Jasmine in the creek. Okay, Jasmine, you're on. Jasmine's gonna do the creek, catch the snapping turtle for us. Settled. I'm waiting for Jasmine to confirm this, that she's going to go do the creek for us. Unfortunately, my dry suit won't fit her, but... No, Jasmine. You got to be in the creek, not your kayak. You're catching the snapping turtle. I'll video it. Live. We'll have the live stream going, Jasmine, up the creek. Settled. Okay, so if Jasmine doesn't show up, we know she's all talking, no action now. Jasmine's going in the creek. All right, guys. We'll put PJ in the creek. All right. I'm going to shut this ridiculous stream down. We're going nowhere quick. We're all over the place. I'm amazed. These morning coffees are getting out of hand, guys. In a good way. Oh, we got somebody from Vietnam. Hello, Vietnam. How are you? I'm curious on how many people stopped by this morning. They're highly entertaining. Well, they're certainly right out there, right? It's like I try to stick to ducks, but we seem to go everywhere. You don't need a fishing license to do this job, Jasmine. I have written approval to do what we're doing. It's wide open. We've got a get out of jail card on this property. I don't have Dollar Giant here. I just have regular dollar store. I know, Mindy. I know. I need lots of breaks. Believe me. Yesterday I shouldn't have did what I did. I did too much here yesterday, but I got a lot to do today. I got to get this wire set up, so that means I have to say goodbye. I do. I honestly have to, and I got to feed myself right now. I got to get some food in me. I got to go unload the truck, and I got to go to town, and I got to take Doug to the vet by 5 o'clock for physio. He needs another laser treatment. Maybe 6. I got to phone and find out. See if the Sarah, the laser treatment girl's there till 6 or 5 today. I'm hoping it's 6 to give me more time. If not, Doug might not get lasered today. But as long as he's resting, and he's resting, he's in the back room. But I'm hungry. But I'm sorry there's no English, Mr. Vietnam. We don't speak Vietnamese here on this channel. I have a Vietnamese channel though, if you can go to it. There's a link somewhere on the internet to it. Not sure where. The fox, no, the problem with the fox is that he won't go to the front of the pen. So we got to make some smelly stuff to drag him out to the front. Mindy, I tried that. I told the girl, set the laser and leave the room, and they wouldn't. We discussed that on Saturday, actually. I tried again on Saturday. So, I really tried hard. Maybe this time when I go in and I'm being confirmed diagnosed of my problem, they might leave the room, but I doubt it. They're pretty adamant that they only treat animals. Go see physio? Do you know how much time that would waste in my life? Going to physio? Going to physio in this world is brutal. Not going down that path. They make you wait. They, you know, oh, you got your appointment's at 2 o'clock. You show up at 2, and 2:30 you're still sitting in the waiting room. 2:30 you should be coming back home, not still sitting in the waiting room. I've been down that road with the physiotherapy here in town. It's like, forget it. I ain't doing it. A bird in hand is worth two in the bush. Oh, I'm missing this one. I'm sorry, Susan. No, my chiropractor doesn't have laser. But ironically, I can go to the hospital and be in and out in 22 minutes. Can you figure that one out? I'll be all right. I'm going to take it easy. The most important part is support. To keep it supported. To make sure that it does not twist, turn, nothing. And believe me, I'm following that, guys. Trust me. I don't want the pain. I don't like living in work boots, but I'm going to do it. Just for my foot. Because as soon as I put my foot in the work boots, I don't feel anything. It's like seriously. You have no idea. I got really good work boots. The best money can buy, actually. Most expensive ones you can buy. So when I put them on and I tie them up tight, trust me. I should have had them on. I should have just sucked it up and always been wearing them. But I wear those rubber boots because of swamp. Well, actually, we can blame it on the rain. Because there was so much water in the swamp, the water was deeper than the height of my work boots. Because last year, I wore my work boots all the time because the swamp had no water in it. Well, next to no water compared to now. So we can blame it on the rain. So. No, I don't have aloe here. You guys are just... Why are you concerned about something so minor? This is minor. This is minor, man. The important part is my foot. Hello, shout out, please. There you go. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye, guys. Because I've got to go and get things happening here. I got to unload the truck. I got to eat. And then we're going to go get wire. So, I'm going to say goodbye. Love yous all. Thank you for the 189 thumbs up. And I got to get sardines too today. Lots of stuff's going to happen. Okay? Bye, guys. Thank you for morning coffee. Once again, it's been a crazy blast.